What's up, y'all? It's Drect. Sitting in the airport right now. I'm waiting on the perfect day to die event. Well, I'm waiting on the plane so I can go to the perfect day to die event. Should be dope. Make sure you check out the live coverage, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. But I'm not here to talk about that right now. Later on today, I'll have the ultimate guide, the prediction joint. But right now, we're going to talk about sensitive battle rappers in the media. First, let me preface this. Let me give you a little background. Um, I never meant to be in the media as far as, battle rap or anything is concerned. I left grind time and rap grid just kind of happened and it just took its own shape, and somewhere along the line I got interested in journalism, and I studied people. Like I studied Elliot Wilson, Jalen Rose, Combat Jack, Anderson Cooper, Dan Rather, John Stewart, Stephen A. Smith, you know what I mean? And I don't like Diane Sawyer, but that's a whole nother story. But, like I study people and I try to, when I do some of these documentaries and stuff, I get a lot closer to battle rappers than some of the other people can, on a personal level, because I know them. We've had friendships that's lasted for years. And, I try to add, conventional journalism with my little splash of urban whatever, and I think it works. People like the little mini documentaries and interviews we do. It's only going to get a little bit better. Um, but with that being said, I've hit a crossroad, and I think I'm gonna start talking to the fans more often. You guys need me weekly to do more blogs like this, so you can know what's going on. So I hit a crossroads, and you guys give me your opinion. Tell me what you think in the comments. So basically, like I said before, I'm friends with a lot of these battlers, and it started with complaints about the live coverage. Some of the battlers don't like the fact that we might say, "Oh, this one won," or "That one won." The woman in the airport is talking loud as hell. But anyway, people will say, "Yo, Rap Grid gives random bars, flame emojis, or Rap Grid be saying I won, or the Rap Grid will say I lost," and they're biased. The truth of the matter is that we're not biased. And somebody actually suggested, I'm not saying any names, but someone actually suggested, hey, why don't you say your personal opinion on your Twitter, and Rap Grid says, like, more like a general opinion, which I've kind of been doing, and people haven't noticed, so I guess it's worked out for the better. Unless it's just a clear body bag, I'm not gonna say, oh well, this guy kind of won. I just leave it up to the fans. That's fine, and it's not always me on the Rap Grid Twitter anyway. But we've taken a more general approach. Now the problem is that a lot of these guys, they're starting to complain about the interviews, which is cool. But like I'm a respectable dude. Sometimes I go out of my way to make sure people are comfortable with the interviews, doing re-edits, doing like I've gone out my way a couple hours and tried to interview with someone, went back, uploaded it, and then they said, "Oh, I don't want it up because da 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 da." And usually I'll be like, you know what, I'm getting mad, but I'm like, me maintaining that relationship with the battler is more important to me than just putting them out on Front Street, even though as soon as the camera come on, you should be very mindful of what you're saying, but I'm not really going to get into that. Um, so yeah, basically, some of the top tier rappers have been complaining, and I was kind of I didn't want to burn any bridges, you know what I mean, and I didn't want to disable us from doing any interviews or having access to certain people. So I kind of just ate that and said, like it's not that serious. Let me just whatever you say goes. But then I started realizing something. It's like you got these outlets like Vlad TV, for instance, who so I've heard battlers say that, and this is no shot at Vlad, but just facts, that sometimes they chop up videos in a way that the battler didn't intend for his message or his or her message to be received. And they'll wait till something big happens and kind of like slide something out and say, oh, this is what this MC said about this MC, like let's cause something. And they've made, I mean, Glad has contributed to some good battles going down, but they've made some people mad with the way they've been looking on their channel. Like I never really do that. And if I have, like, I'm only one call away. You say, hey man, I don't like how you do that, or you can tell me before. You can send me a Facebook message, and I'll 9 times out of 10 I'll take it down. So I think I've been a little bit too accessible to some of these battlers, and the fact that a lot of them are my friends, it's kind of been a crutch because I feel like as a media personality, my my opinion has gotten a little bit too political. If you got body bagged, I want to be able to say that you got body bagged. And see, here's the problem. People are sensitive about what we say in the media because you're dealing with art. Battle rap is art. When you put your blood, sweat, and tears, sometimes when you put your blood, sweat, and tears into your penmanship, into your performance, and somebody says that's whack, I don't like it, or someone bested you, a lot of times people get sensitive because they feel like, they put their work into it and it's a personal attack when they need not to look at it like that. If you look at, I mentioned Stephen A. Smith earlier, him and Skip Bayless, they talk all kind of shit about professional athletes. Some people don't go on their show, but I think fans respect the fact that that they have an opinion and they don't seem to hold back. And I think battle rap has gotten to the point where we need, real media surrounding it. And I want to be more than just that guy that's friends everybody that does cool documentaries once in a while. I want to have a real opinion. We're setting up certain shows on Rap Grid that we're getting ready to launch, and you're gonna see me in blogs more often. We got these split screen Skype, and it's dope. Setup we got. We're gonna be working with battlers, and I just, some of the battlers say, "Oh man, we hate you guys." Some of the battlers have had a problem with what we said, but they don't even mention it because they feel like it's a part of the media. And like I said, this is hard for me because I never wanted to be a media personality. It just kind of happened, so I've been learning as I go along. So, with that being said, I just feel like, I'm gonna attempt to not be as political. I'm going to, if somebody has a problem with what we do, and I know I had, the best intention to make that person look good or to have them tell an interesting story, there's nothing I can say. If you're mad, you don't want to be on Rap Grid ever again, you don't want to be on Rap Grid ever again. There's nothing I can do about it. Perfect Day to Die, there'll probably be a couple of battlers that I don't have access to. They just don't want to do Rap Grid interviews. And I feel like I made myself too accessible to complain too. Like some of these other guys in battle rap that do blogs, they get wild. They say the craziest shit. You know what I mean? And nobody says anything to them. Why? Because you don't know them. With me, it's a little bit more personal. But I feel like, it's not a personal attack on you. I don't want to hold my tongue anymore. And I feel like the fans will respect that. And I feel like the battlers should respect that too, because if somebody has an opinion on me and something to say about me, I'm not going to get mad. I'm just going to respond if I feel like they have incorrect information. So with that being said, battle rappers are kind of sensitive. Well, rappers in general are kind of sensitive. And, the media is new to battle rap, and I don't really know how to deal with it now. But look at professional sports, make some contrasts and comparisons. And I see where this thing is headed, and I'm 100% dedicated to make sure it goes in the right way, and we do have the support of the battle rappers and fans. So comment below, tell me what you think. Before I even get to A Perfect Day to Die, just write in the comments and tell me, what approach you guys think I should take to interviews and documentaries or live tweeting, because I really want to hear from you guys, and, we go live tomorrow. So let me know. Holla.
Since they made me boss, and I'm gonna keep catching a body like trying to help a baby walk. Come to daddy, nigga.
I hate them.
That's a strong word.
I know.
It holds resentment and shit.
Because I do have resentment.
You gotta let that go.